At 5 o'clock, casting ballots in 2 different states in the same election is against the law. So how could a man who admitted he did it in Arizona get off scot-free?
You know, especially with all the recent controversy over election integrity, it's under the microscope. Political editor Dennis Welch looking for answers tonight. Dennis.
Yeah, you know, we're nearly 2 years removed from the 2020 election, and still today there's talk about audits and mules, but actual real-life cases of voter fraud are extremely rare. So we wanted to know, why wouldn't the AG's office go after a man who pleaded guilty to the crime in another state?
To help answer that question, we ended up at this home in Buckeye. No luck. No one was home, and the place is up for rent. This is the last known address for 77-year-old Sigmund Boganski, who was convicted in New Hampshire for casting ballots in 2 states during the 2016 election. As a result, the Granite State just stripped him of his voting rights and sentenced him to probation. But in Arizona, records show Boganski has been allowed to vote in every election since 2016 with no criminal charges, not even a slap on the wrist.
People don't always do this by being like evil or anything like that. They just do it because they think they can vote in both states because they live in both states.
Elections expert David Wells explained the motive for duplicate voters like Boganski. Since Brnovich took office in 2016, just 14 people have been prosecuted for duplicate voting by the AG's Election Integrity Unit. And only 4 of those cases were from the controversial 2020 election.
To me, it's all been political posturing, because unfortunately, among the electorate, especially the Republican electorate, there's a great concern about voter fraud, even though it doesn't exist, or basically doesn't exist.
Last year, the AG's office spent nearly $500,000 on the Election Integrity Unit and is asking for more next year. As for the Buckeye man, we asked the AG's office why someone who pled guilty to voting in 2 states wouldn't face charges in this one. Their response: we can neither confirm nor deny the existence of an investigation.
I really don't fully not understand why he wouldn't pursue it more. I mean, it's certainly not the most pressing issue we have in the state, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been a thing. He spent a lot of time putting out various information that the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors has had to rebuff.
And Boganski could still potentially face prosecution here in Arizona. The statute of limitation expires in November. While it's not clear who he voted for, today the county recorder's office confirmed he did request a GOP ballot for the 2020 primary. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.